Well, back at the usual time. As the title says, the 6-800 sandout. I went to the store today, Lowe's, and bought some sandpaper. Normally get it from AutoZone, it seems to be a little cheaper from Lowe's. Still, nothing is very cheap anymore. 3 packs, 25 bucks. So I got 30 sheets here. 3 packs of 10. Now, I got one more fillet to sand out. The whole airplane's been sanded with 320, but we're going to go over it because tomorrow is the day we're going to shoot another couple coats of clear on it. I want it to lay on real smooth and real light. So I got this fillet sanded out. And like I say, even if these fillets aren't finished, it's still getting clear tomorrow. I see a couple of shinies on this cowl. That got them. We're trying for that ultimate light finish, so gotta sand it off. I know after watching me do all this stuff, most of you guys got a grip on why the sanding is so important. It's because of the hills and valleys, and you got to take all the shinies out of it to let's get some new paper. We're kind of loading up on that. Go this way. I got lots of little scraps of paper around. I probably spent 50 bucks in sandpaper already. Because unlike some, I don't use my sandpaper, one piece of sandpaper for the whole airplane. I switch it up. That's 320. Nope, 180. Oh, can't throw my polywog away. This is 180. Oh, we got a piece of 180 we can reuse. I mean, it's very expensive stuff, but if you use one piece of paper throughout the whole build, you'll be sanding forever. So change them up. Okay, we're going to sand this fillet out. This is the last fillet to sand out. Then, of course, there's detail sanding, and that'll happen after the clear. I was looking at this. This airplane was just put together 10 days ago. So I'm doing a fair job as far as speed goes, getting it together. But we're not in a rush. I got till next March to get it done. I'd like to have it on its wheels and in paint come Christmas as my Christmas present to myself. I'm going to be posting on Stunt Hanger the new badges. Please, guys, support Stunt Hanger because I got to come up with 1,300 bucks by the end of the month. Fortunately for me, all my bills are paid off again, except I spent 50 bucks tonight on a credit card. I ordered those line clips from that place. And I got them in today. Got 20 line clips for 20 bucks or whatever, so about $1 a piece. Beats the heck out of buying them onesie, twosie from Brodak. I'm glad I asked, and thank you, Dan McAtee, for, if he's watching this, for coming up with the 110-pound clip, because I couldn't tell from the size. I was going to order the 85-pound, figuring we don't pull 110 pounds, but the 110-pound clips are the standard size. Okay, got that fillet pretty much done. So that's your cherry. Hey, Craig. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm continually building. I'm thinking about building another one of these, only a beam wing, to see if I can get it lighter. This wing here, this size wing here, would lend itself to a beam with no problem. Some of them longer wingspan wings wouldn't, but this one should be okay. Okay, 320. Now, how much is 7 whatever? And what kind are they? Are they the scissor kind that we use? £7 is about 10 bucks. Are they the ones that we use, the scissors kind? I don't have one on that handle. I usually buy them from Melvin Schutte, but he wasn't there this year, so I always get 2 or 3 packages for a couple of bucks or whatever, but he wasn't there. And for some reason, you can never have enough. Line clips. Well, the U.S. is hosing us then. I got them in the package. Whatever that website says is what I paid for them. I bought two packages. Shipping was $8, I think. Ridiculous. To mail you something. Okay, we are done with 320. We're gonna get a little bit of Chinese here. You know, in all actuality, this thing should shine tomorrow with 2 coats of sprayed clear on it. Okay, let's go to 600. What did I do with them? Right here. Yeah, that's what I got, fishing line clips. I guess deep sea fishing, whatever. I bought them off that website that was on that Oki Air thread. Okay, we're off to the races. The real work begins. This is the work that you don't see. When you sand with this stuff, it doesn't look like you're making any progress. But you are. Powder it off really good. So we're in good shape. Yeah, there's a spot there, a little bigger. Acro green. How the hell got hanger rash on it before it's even in paint? You can hand sand when you're just taking off dope and not shaping. Depends. Depends how good you are. I can hand sand a straight line, but it's easier with a block. Okay, where'd my acro go? And I'm not shaping. I'm just getting the shinings out of it. Acro green. There we go. Razor blade. Looks like I gotta go to the zone and buy some more blades, or go to Harbor Freight and get some more razor blades. You know, I got to thinking this airplane is 58.5 ounces. It's got 3/4 ounce of tip weight in it. I never run that much. 1/4 ounce at the most. Yep, there we go. Here it is. Hey, I can use these. You guys ever seen these? You know what that is? It's a plastic razor blade. So we use a plastic razor blade. I can't remember what they're for. Maybe I use them for tape. I don't know. I'll just use a regular razor blade. You might need that for taping. Alexander better be on Stunt Hanger. That's where it's at. This is just an afterthought. Okay, that's that one. Any more? Man, I don't got much dope on this. And be real careful with this stuff. This stuff will kill you. It's very heavy. And I'll go away with some more dope. This finishing is the hardest part of the build. There we go. So I got the tissue in the car. Because I still need to add some tissue on this part right here, the filler, and on this part right here, you don't want to leave any bare wood. And maybe it might get brushed, but we're going to lay some dope on it. 30.5 ounces. So we'll see if we get 31 out of it tomorrow. I'm hoping not to go more than an ounce in material. And I'm using that 50-year-old dope too. I don't know where the hell I came up with that. Maybe that stuff's only 30 years old. We did have a gallon of clear that was 50 years old though. And it worked every bit as good as fresh stuff. Tomorrow night when I come back on, this should be super white. Even though it doesn't have a coat of white paint on it. It will just have the tinted clear on it. But it should be pretty much white. Buenas noches, Albert. Herbert. I think he lives in Brazil. I can't remember. Can't remember. This little spot right here, the very end of this, these will kill you. So you got to I got to find a block to get that. Here we go. I don't want to sand it with 320 because what'll happen is I'll end up shaping it. I just want to sand it with 600 and it'll take a little bit of time to get that down. But that's okay. Now, I probably could get away without tissuing that, but I sure would feel better by tissuing it. I see that I have a hole there. Even though it's on the bottom, we want to fill that in because Jim Lynch will be looking at the bottom. Got to try to make that front row next year again. One thing, I told Wendy that I won the concourse. Wendy told me, he said, don't let anybody else win it now. So he's won more than anybody, the concourse trophies. He got some beautiful airplanes. I think Kenny Stevens has won it twice. The airplane looked identical. Too much clear, not too much weight. You guys want a preview of what I'm going to do on this? I'm going to paint it white, and I'm going to have a shooting star. The star legs will go from the leading edge of the stabilizer across the wing and an arc like that, and the star will be leaning forward. I'm going to paint the top half green, pull that out, and that star will be white, and the bottom half will be maybe orange or black. And then we're going to have checkerboards on it. Maybe some graphics on the wing like that one guy had. It's going to be a hard paint job to do, but I got to get it done. I can see it in my mind. I don't know about black because while black's a light color, the woodwork has to be perfect. And if it ain't perfect, then it looks like crap. White is the most forgiving color. Doesn't show the faux pas. Orange is pretty good. It'll probably be orange with maybe some checkerboards. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's going to be busy. Let's put it that way. I want to use that green that Brookins gave me or sold me. And watching them videos, everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. And we should get a good shine out of this because it's shining now. It ain't got no paint on it. I think we need to sand inside here a little bit. Considering I haven't done that. It's 180 wheel of that abrasive. Now they don't see the inside of this trailing edge, but I'd like to have it finished just as good as the rest of the airplane. So you don't have to spend a whole lot of time in there. Just knock off the high spots, make sure you get enough clear in there, and keep knocking the high spots off. You hear it change tone? Change tone, it's time to stop. That feels pretty good. I'm low on dope right there. I've sanded through the tissue. I can't sand there until I get some paint on it. Makes it tough when I can only paint once a week. If this would have been built in St. Louis, it'd already be white. Let's see what this weighs. And we got an idea what this will weigh? What do you think? Now this is a finished, almost finished flap. My flap weighs 1 ounce. It's gonna be 1.10 with paint on it, probably. Let's see how many grams. Yeah, 28. That's the way it goes. So they started out a ½ ounce, and you put the block in for that, and the hinges, and the fiber, the carbon fiber hinge pin, and the full piece of wire. Now I could fill that with some carbon and lighten that up a bit, but it's not worth the hassle. We'll just take the few gram hit. So I got a flap that's removable. You guys remember where I sanded through here? You can't even tell. Now, get another coat on it, it'll be completely gone. But when I went like that and the paper was wrinkling up, I knew damn well it wasn't down very good and there was going to be a problem. There's still ain't enough dope on it, though. Now, theoretically, you could wet sand this, but I won't do that till there's more paint on it. Why am I using block? I want it flat, that's why. Let's do this elevator here. "30 minutes in, you guys have wasted 30 minutes of your life so far." Ron O'Toole used to tell me Keep adding and sanding till it frosts over. I don't know what he's doing. I had him flying back in the 90s. Too much of a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist, but there's got to be a time when you say, well, that's close enough. Yeah, needs more dope. More dope. I guess I might as well sand them centers while I'm here. So they were sanded with 320. Now we're going to get it with 600. Right here was that big patch that I put in it, where I sanded through the tissue. So dangerous sanding this stuff with no dope on it. But if you want light, you can't have any paint on it. John took the edge of the sandpaper and ripped right into his tissue. Easy to do. You'll get to see how he's coming along. His airplane's going to be nice. Based on the same engine as this, P865. This is the best wing I've ever flown. I love this wing. What it is it's a USA 1 wing, 1/4 inch thicker. Not a beam wing, it's a lost foam. Of course, we got the recessed the pocket hinges for the flaps. We got 0 hinge gap. I have never been one for hinge tape. Screwing. Perusing through the windy videos, it was 06 that I flew my S6B Supermarine at the Nats and let Bob Lampione fly it. It's on video. You got to remember, you know, all these guys like Jack Sheeks and Lampione and Whiteley, unfortunately, they're all gone now, but they were my childhood heroes. I mean, Jack Sheeks, he had a different airplane in the magazine every month. Bob Whiteley and his Miss Cal, you know, that Yeeski. I mean, they were, oh man. At least I got to meet all my childhood heroes, if you want to call them heroes. You know, the idols or whatever. I wanted to be like them, build airplanes like them. That feels pretty solid. Okay, on to the next panel. So if I put 4 more ounces of paint on this, it'll be a 6-ounce finish. So what do we got? So if I add 1 tomorrow, I got 3 left. You really can't worry about what is the finish weight, what is the final weight of the airplane. I've been known to stop painting at 63 ounces. My high roller was like that. Got to 63 ounces, so that's it, we're done painting. No matter what it looked, I changed up and I might change up the paint scheme on this if I think it's gonna come out heavy. Go for something a lot more simple that takes less paint. If I painted it like I did the original XL, orange front, and that could happen too. Back half's white, orange front. I think this time I would put checkerboards on the leading edge. I might do that too, or the green, I don't know. Kiora, it's Kionda. Kionda Cardano. But whatever, I don't speak Kiwi. My Spanish is enough to get by. If I went and lived there again, it would get better. But the way they got this country locked down, that is not going to happen. They got her locked up solid. Going out, but coming in, oh yeah. Hockey pa, is that like hockey puck? I guess you guys got your own language down there. From time to time, you'll see me translate some of the comments from whatever their language is to English, and reply back on YouTube. I just use translate. See what the hell they're saying about me. Man, there's so much work to do left. Almost dry. Saturday at John's will start probably 9:30, 10 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be out in the garage and get this on the paint stand, get a couple coats of paint on it. By the end of the day, I'll be sanding again. The Rio. You guys are down under. I think we're going to speak Spanish in this country. You don't want to speak Spanish, just tell them no blah blah. They get it. No blah blah. Okay, I need to sand that with 320, so I'm not grinding on it forever. And I just had it. What the hell? Yay, be going flying Sunday. The RC field. When I was a kid at Whittier Merrills, this guy had a beautiful RC pits. You know, he built it. I think it was probably quarter scale, or I don't know, a little bigger. It was bigger than this airplane, probably 72-inch wingspan. It was beautiful. God, it was great. Back then, we didn't have the motors we got today. You know, now they got radial 8s or radial 7s or whatever. Yep, we gotta get some dope on it. Right there. The paper's starting to roll off because there's no dough. Well, if you go back and look at the Junior XL build on the channel, the orange one, this is pretty close to the same airplane. It's the same airplane redesigned for the new engine. I'm going to be taking my Tucker back home this week. My Thunderbolt. Yeah, they've got a lot more power. Back when I, in the late 60s, the pylon races were using torpedo 40s. I don't even think they had throttle on them. They'd scream. They'd climb into the wind and hit the pylon and dive out of the way. They don't look the same. The pylon racers don't look the same as they did back then either. These were all hand-built, slick-looking stunt ships, basically. Now they're pylon racers are just foamy junk. Matter of fact, when my dad came in 07 to the Nats with me the first time, we drove around the back half where they're having the RC Combat. And my dad was looking at he liked motorhomes, $1 million motorhome. The guy's got a trailer that matches his motorhome, probably 30 foot long. And inside that, yeah, that Joker is Dan Banjock. I think Mike Palco's got one too. Anyway, my dad looked up in that trailer, and that guy had probably 50 foamy combat or pylon racing airplanes just shoved in there. He said, "Look at all that shit in that trailer." That's what happens when you got more money than sense. I have no sense, but I have no money either, so I got to make them. You got to remember, my dad. Oh, it's low again. I ground it low again. Damn. Okay. I'm going to try something. I hope I don't screw it up. Low again. That ain't gonna work. Nope. Got to get it out of there. I'm gonna have to put superfill in it again. That'll bug the crap out of me if I can't get that out. What the hell was I thinking when I did that? I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to make it look uniform. It's not going to be because it's low there. Shit. Oh well. Foamy junk. And we lost a little bit of hiccup there. Yeah, I know. What the hell happened to the razor blade? I just had that in my hand too. Yeah, I know. You can't get nothing no more. You used to be able to go to the hobby shop and get broom spinners or Vico. They look pretty good. They weren't $50 a piece. I'm putting some of this aqua green in this seam here, because these seams always come back too. Man, I can't believe I did that. I had it sanded right too. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm buying that either. The wind farm bit. I'll have to go on YouTube and see if we can figure out how a wind turbine blade is made. With me, and I was in the wind blade making business, I'd cut a foam plug and sheet it with carbon or glass or something. Damn, that's gonna look like crap. See, what I did was I got a big groove in it right there. Not much I can do about it except fill it. Can't sand it out. Okay, we're gonna mix up some super fill and gob it in there. I guess I better go on and look at all the edges to make sure there's no other place that I need it. Like right there. Okay, gotta bite the bullet. See? Watch. That's it. Pop right out. Gotta bite the bullet. Come on out of there. Didn't come out real clean this time. What's the story here, Larry? Okay, this is my super fill blade. I think I have just enough to mix up. I mean, I don't have much. I don't have much. But I'll have some Monday. I'd like to get it done before I put the clear on it. Of course, there's no rush. We got till next year to get it done. Got to renew my AMA membership. I wonder what that's going to go up to for a crap magazine. Okay. We got that. Let's clean this out. I did learn something new today. I'll pass on to you guys. You guys know how there's a turn signal switch in your steering wheel? I should have known better too. There's a turn signal switch in your steering wheel to make the brake lights, to make the turn signals come on. And the brake lights come on from 2 wires to a brake light switch. How I found that out was, I was doing a job today, and I go, man, there's got to be something wrong with this wiring harness. Turn the key off, and the brake light would stay on one side. Well, return spring on the brake light switch didn't work that well. That took me 2 hours to figure out. Unreal. So we'll pass that on to you in case you ever run into that. Drove me absolutely fruit. I'm about ready to go, hey man, you're gonna have to get me a book or take it to somebody else, electrical guy. Couldn't figure it out. But I got it finally. Tough. We'll just get it right. It's tough when you come from a motorcycle background. I can pinpoint problems on a motorcycle in a heartbeat, but let's clean this one up. Okay. This one is Z-epoxy. This one's filled with Z-epoxy. You think it'll all come out? Watch. I love these things. We'll use this one. Come on. Try to get it to come out one piece. I don't know what kind of plastic this is, but it sure is slick. There it is, almost. You need a prior. Come on. Don't give me a hard way to go. There it comes. Clean as a whistle. I didn't know that would work like that either, but it sure is lucky it did work out like that. I used to get orange packing, you know, like a fruit, the packing things between the oranges. They got a bunch of little spots in it for the oranges to sit in. They work pretty good. It looks to me like our hour is up. And I will do this after dinner. I have a certain dinner time that I like to adhere to. Don't forget to set your spring forward or fall back or whatever. Set your clocks back an hour. For the children. Let them go to school in the dark. That's what I say. Guy today at Lowe's I was talking to, Marine. We talked about stuff like the survival of the fittest. That's what we need. We need to stop all this pansy stuff. Law of attrition. Okay, that's back together. We'll eat dinner, and I'm going to repair this after dinner. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. There's 2 of you who haven't. Probably more than that. It helps spread the message. Go over to Stunt Hanger and throw in, when I put that post up, throw in a few bucks, whatever. Become a supporter on Stunt Hanger so I can keep it going. Because at the end of this month, I got to have 1,300 bucks. All right, guys. Like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you tomorrow, Saturday at John's. Make sure to watch Charles. I appreciate you watching. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.